Hello, whiskey lovers, and welcome to another one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings on this beautiful Indian summer day here in Belgium. Now, today we will be trying a malt from the heart of Speyside. This one, Knockando. The Knockando, 12 years old. Now, I find it hard to believe, but I've only tasted 4 Knockando so far, and the last one was way back in 2021, even though I have tasted more than 8,000 malts already, or 8,000 whiskies, I should say. Anyway, it surprised me that this one rarely appears on my radar, because the distillery, founded in 1898, is owned by Justerini Brooks. That name might ring a bell, JMB. It is located in the heart of the Speyside, in the village of the same name, which I've actually visited in September 2024. I visited the distillery, although I must say I was only able to see the outside of the distillery and take some pictures, because it was on a Sunday and the distillery was closed. And truth be told, I'm not even sure they have a visitor center. But anyway, I digress. So I was there in September 2024 when I did my trip to Speyside together with a couple of friends. Anyway, I digress, and I will show you the imagery of me visiting the distillery in just a few moments. Anyway, I was walking around in the supermarket the other day, and at the local supermarket, they said, hey, we have this special going on with the Knockando 12 years old. It's buy one and get one free. Wait, what? So I get 2 bottles for less than 40 euros? That's even cheaper than 2 bottles of Johnnie Walker Red Label. And I was like, well, in that case, come on home, baby. So here we are, trying the Knockando 12 years old, an official release. And this is bottled at 43% ABV, a Speyside malt. As you can see, a bit of a darker color, which reveals maybe some sherry matured whiskey in there as well. It's probably a mix of bourbon and sherry casks, although I'm not absolutely certain. Let's find out if this entry-level malt from the Speysider Knockando is worth your while. The Knockando 12 years old on the nose. Well, it's simple, but it's pleasant enough. I get some caramel and some nuts, apples in there as well. Something of pastry. You know, the donuts that you get at a fancy fair. We call them smoutenbollen in Belgium. Maybe you know what I'm talking about. It's fairground donuts. You know what I mean. And as it breathes in the glass, it does get sweeter all the time. And I quite like that. But nevertheless, this is nothing. It's not grand at all. It doesn't pretend to be. This is merely the 12 years old Knockando. This is their entry-level malt. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with it. Right, on the palate. Agreeable, but to be honest, just as simple as the nose was. The caramel, the apples, the nuts, they all return. They are now supported by a gentle sweetened sour note, which reminds me a little bit of grapefruit maybe, and there's a hint of a bitterness in there, like sweet chestnuts. It's also very subtly spiced, and again, it's nothing grand, and it's nothing that will flabbergast you, but it's pleasant enough. It's completely flawless, and it's a quintessential Speyside single malt on the finish. Rather short, mildly spicy, but that then fades into a pleasantly sweet ending. Well, like I said, it's far from a high flyer, but there's also nothing wrong with it either. And, drinking this on a beautiful sunny afternoon, well, that's no punishment, especially for that price. And that, my friends, is all for this Whiskey Rambling. and hope to see you at one of Mark's Whisky Ramblings real soon. And until then, may the malt be with you. Bye-bye.